My name is Lisa Medrano, and my spaces are located in Columbus, Ohio. We have 3 locations. One is Dublin, one's Easton, and one's Worthington. Our first Dublin location we built from scratch. It's 6,000 square feet, 20 offices. And then we quickly, 1 month after opening, we're in the process of acquiring an existing location that was over 16,000 square feet. So it was a big jump from 6,000 to 16,000 in one short month. So we became experts fast. There was no ramp. We became co-working gurus very quickly. And then a few years later, we acquired a third location, almost 19,000 square feet and 60 offices in Worthington. My husband, Roland, and I had been looking for a business, and we started looking at franchise opportunities because we thought, perhaps we're not having all the tools we need to start just any business, and there will be a lot of hurdles. So maybe we should consider a franchise where a lot of the details are taken care of for you. You have to follow a roadmap. We looked at some more traditional franchise operations like a Subway, a haircutting place, and decided that those weren't for us. We couldn't imagine having to deal with so many employees and staff and what we would do if they didn't show up. When Office Evolution was presented to us, it was very small and very new, as you can see, since we were, I think, the 5th franchise owner to buy into it. So it was a real gamble, so to speak. It was that, but we related to it. We both have a professional background, worked for professional companies, and it was something we could relate to. So we thought, if this is a business we have to work in, we can do it, we get it, versus having to make sandwiches if the staff doesn't show up. And we couldn't cut hair, so that was out of the question. So this was something that really appealed to us. And once we came to Colorado and looked at the operation and met the people, we were sold. So some of the reasons that we preferred a franchise versus ourselves, it was how to find the right space. How do you start? What's steps 1, 2, and 3? What do you have to get done first? What research do you need to do? Where do I buy my furniture? All those little questions were answered. You had a roadmap, which was going to be very different if we started our own business. And we didn't know what business we would start to begin with. We both have an apparel background, so that seemed logical, but neither one of us really wanted to deal with some of the issues with logistics and apparel manufacturing and such that we had dealt with all of our lives. We were ready for something new. The roadmap is great. I mean, there's literally a checklist and time frame, so kind of foolproof. So we decided to, from the get-go, to have 3 locations. We felt that we wanted a certain level of income from our investment, and to do that, we needed 3 locations. The logistics of having 3 they're fairly close together. They're all within 15 minutes of each other, and so it's easy to get to all 3 in one day if I need to. We have 1 business center manager, aka BCM, at each location, and we have a 4th person that's a floater. So one particular location, our busiest location, it really needs a person and a half to 2 people most times. However, when someone's on vacation or whatnot, she can easily go to another location and help out. All of my staff is, I guess, cross-trained to manage all the locations. We have things set up so that everybody knows the password to every location, how to log into the computer at each location, where the coffee is at each location, and whatever they need to know to go manage that location if someone should be sick or on vacation. So we've really set it up so that we have a nice little team that manages all the locations. I am involved every day. I watch our leads, our sales, any client that might be leaving. I mean, I have my finger on the pulse. I am watching those things every day. If I need to get involved with the business, I can cover a front desk. I do try to avoid it and let my team handle it. However, I can do it if need be. I think it's really rewarding to know that you had an impact on somebody's business. I can think of multiple businesses that got their start with us. They were scared to start. It was going out on a limb. They didn't know so many things. It was the first time they'd rented their own office, had their own phone number, their own email address. First time they'd met clients outside of some other type of environment. And it's a lot of fun to see them grow and maybe need that extra office and gain the experience and confidence, I guess, to continue to build the business, I guess. Well, the exciting thing is when we got into it, a lot of people didn't know about it. When you said virtual office, people thought it was something that happened out in space, virtually, not in person. So it was a lot of education and it was a lot of fun. And every time you explained it, somebody would say, I've never heard of that. That's a great idea. Did you come up with that? I only wish I would have come up with that, but we did not. But over the years, needs have changed. The way we market has changed. When we started, we were not doing search engine optimization. We were advertising on Craigslist. So that quickly changed, very quickly changed. And it's a very different world today because more people are looking for it. It has evolved to mean so many things. And then just when we thought we had it figured out, we have a pandemic. And it changed dynamics again of who's looking. But the bottom line is the need to have flexible workspace for your changing business continues. It looks a little bit different here and there, but it continues. Businesses are changing every day, all kinds of business. I can't keep up with how a law firm might change or an accounting practice might change or a sales team or even an investment planner. They're all changing the way they work. I have that flexibility. I can make team space, I can make individual space, I can do lots of things for them. And so that has been exciting that through the changing times, I'm still able to offer a flexible product.